It all begins with a period of drift for Judah, one of the sons of Jacob. He distanced himself from his family to settle among the Canaanites, where he married and had 3 sons, Onan, and Shelah. When the eldest, became an adult, Judah chose a wife for him named Tamar. However, was described as wicked in the eyes of the Lord, and he died prematurely without leaving a child. According to the law of the levirate at the time, it was the duty of the younger brother to provide an heir for the deceased. But Onan, refusing to ensure a lineage that would not bear his name, wasted his seed on the ground. This act displeased God, and Onan died as well. Judah, fearing that his last son Shelah would suffer the same fate, lied to Tamar, asking her to remain a widow in her father's house until the boy grew up, with no actual intention of ever letting them marry. Years passed. Shelah grew up, but Judah did not keep his promise. Tamar realized she had been betrayed and that her future was condemned. When Judah, who had become a widower himself, went to Timnah for the shearing of his sheep, Tamar decided to take her destiny into her own hands. She removed her widow's garments, covered herself with a veil so as not to be recognized, and sat by the roadside. Judah, seeing her there, took her for a prostitute. Unaware that she was his daughter-in-law, he negotiated her services for a young goat. Tamar, being very clever, demanded guarantees before the animal was sent. She asked Judah for his seal, his cord, and his staff, objects that represented his identity and authority. A few months later, the news broke. Judah was told that his daughter-in-law, Tamar, was pregnant as a result of prostitution. Furious and hypocritical, Judah ordered that she be brought out to be burned alive, in accordance with the law. It was then that Tamar produced the objects she had kept, saying, "I am pregnant by the man to whom these things belong. Recognize then whose seal, cord, and staff these are." Struck with shock, Judah recognized his own personal effects. Instead of condemning her, he publicly confessed, "She is more righteous than I, since I did not give her to my son Shelah." Tamar gave birth to twins, Perez and Zerah. Tamar's story is that of a woman who used cunning to obtain the justice that was being denied to her. Despite the scandalous nature of this encounter, God used this lineage in an extraordinary way. Perez would become the direct ancestor of King David, and centuries later, Tamar's name would appear in the genealogy of Jesus Christ in the Gospel of Matthew, proving that God can transform even the most complex situations into a glorious destiny.